pause to wonder where our water comes from, or most importantly, what's in it? Today I'm going to be talking about water fluoridation. Water fluoridation actually began around the mid-1940s, and according to CDC, Center for Disease Control, 66.2% of US population is receiving fluoridated water. Many of the sources and articles I went over expressed the concerns of this additive and weigh in the pros and cons of fluoridation. However, it became increasingly obvious as I went over more sources that fluoridated water is detrimental to our health. Excessive amounts of fluoride have been linked to many illnesses and disorders. An article in Yahoo News by Amanda Chan says, results released in 1989 of studies carried out at the prestigious Battelle Research Institute showed that fluoride was linked to a rare form of liver cancer in mice, oral tumors and cancers in rats, and bone cancer in male rats. Anything derived from water contains fluoride, which is pretty much everything. The EPA gives an estimate that there is somewhere between 4 ppm to 6 ppm parts per million of fluoride in our drinking water per 8 ounces. And that adds up with everything we eat and consume, which means that because of that, everything is derived from water. So we don't know exactly how much we're intaking daily. Fluoride is a toxic byproduct from the aluminum industry and the phosphate fertilizer industry. An article by Michael Schachter from the Schachter Center of Complementary Medicine says, as a result of clever public relations campaigns, fluoride was transformed from an environmental pollutant to an essential nutrient for producing healthy teeth. So pretty much back then, before fluoride was even introduced into our water system, it was environmental pollutant. Everybody knew that. It was produced by the aluminum industry. So to not only make money, because they make millions off selling this to the municipal water system, they saved billions from having to deal with that waste, because it's all environmental waste, so they would have to find methods and ways to clean it up. And instead of doing that, they just decided to dump it into the water system. And through successive campaigns, they convinced people to believe that we need fluoride for our teeth. But as we are about to see, that is not the case. So what exactly does fluoride do to our bodies in excessive amounts? Contrary to popular opinion, too much fluoride can be destructive to the teeth, leading to what is known as dental fluorosis. That occurs when you have too much buildup of fluoride in the teeth, and that can cause brittleness and early deterioration of the teeth. According to an article in Natural News by Ethan Huff, the internal uptake of fluoride into the teeth over time causes the enamel to become mottled and discolored, the end result being damaged teeth that have essentially rotted from the inside out. So this can give you a vivid description of what may happen if you intake a large quantity of fluoride over time. Fluoride built up in the teeth and bones have been shown to be one of the main culprits of bone cancer. In 1991, the New Jersey Department of Health found that the incidence of osteosarcoma was far higher in young men exposed to fluoridated water as compared to those who were not. So what can you do to reduce or completely eliminate fluoride? First, avoid fluoridated water. Major metropolitan areas like Los Angeles, New York, Seattle are receiving fluoridated water today. Also try to find access to filtered water. People just believe that by boiling it, they eliminate most of the bad stuff in the water. That'll eliminate chlorine and bacteria and stuff like that, but it'll actually concentrate fluoride. According to an article on healthy.net by Integrative Medicine, Boiling water removes chlorine, but concentrates fluoride. Water filters don't remove it unless they have a reverse osmosis agent within it. So not even regular water filters would do the job. You would need to have a reverse osmosis filter, which can be really expensive. They range from like $500 to like $2,000 to filter your whole water supply for your home. So what I chose to do in that situation was find a place that provides reverse osmosis. And I actually found a few places around my city that provided that. And the water is clean and it actually tastes much different than from other sources. Another thing we can do to eliminate excessive fluoride is to become informed and make decisions that will benefit your overall health. It is important to understand that choosing what to consume will lead to consequences that will either be bad or good for us. Bringing this all together, water fluoridation has been shown to deteriorate health, causing major health concerns. I talked about how fluoride came to be and how it was added to our water system. I also spoke about the dangers and health concerns that it may produce over a long period of time. And I also spoke about some solutions that may be able to reduce excessive fluoride intake. In the end, it is up to us as consumers to become more interested and educated about our choices. We need to be more concerned about what we consume and what kind of stuff we don't know about that's in our water and in our food. We need to understand the possible implications that dangerous substances like these can produce and what it says about a society that uses these things for its citizens. Thank you.